Wake up. Wake up. Did I wake you up yet from this boring Smackdown? Did I? Okay, this is the Wrestling Conscience, suplexing some common sense and some insights in this wrestling streets. So, come on now. What have I been saying? Am I right or am I wrong? You can tell me if I'm right at the end of this video, or you can just tell me right now. I'm going to do just a short review because, boy. Anyway, let's get into it. Naomi, Bianca, Bailey. At backstage, they do the little friendly thing. They talk about Jade, not forgetting Jade, blah, 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 blah. They go out to Bianca's lovely entrance. Everything's just repeat. I'm on autopilot. I'm just going to be just like them now. Okay, then Nia slowly walks down with Candice and Tiffany, saying that they did not hurt Jade. Okay, whatever. And then Nia points to guilt and accusation on Bianca. They do their match, which is remixed for 10 million times. I just want to put it out there, aren't there any other wrestlers? I love Naomi. I have nothing against her. Let Naomi whatever, but I know they're trying to set up for the next Smackdown for a World Championship match. We know that Naomi's not going to win. I hope she does win, but we know that she's not going to win. There's so much wrestlers, or use NXT wrestlers to mix up the tag team, keep it fresh. The remix is just insane and all, like Tiffany Stratton, Candice Del Rey, and it's just annoying. And this is why people have a go at the women's wrestling and say it's boring. But then the men is boring, they do remix the men's one, but this is so obvious. Then we go to Grayson Waller and Austin Theory in Nick Aldis' room, moaning. Nick Aldis does show his bias, doesn't he? As a GM, he shouldn't really show bias, but it is what it is. Sami Zayn comes. Sami Zayn goes hard on the bloodline more than Roman Reigns. It's like, what is this with Sami? Sami is like #1 ambassador for the bloodline, isn't he? He's always going hard for them more than the leader. How does that work? Anyway, so there's Kamala Hayes comes in giving out Christmas cards, and then he must have, irritated Sami Zayn, blah 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 blah. Braun Strowman squashing Austin Theory. R.I.P. for Austin Theory. I thought he was the chosen one, but he's not chosen in the Netflix or Triple H era. Kevin Owens is moaning in his car again, blah 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 blah. This was different. I didn't mind this. When they really use a good in-ring segment. And it was pitch perfect, where Piper Niven introduces Chelsea Green like an American White House president. She comes at Statue of Liberty. It's funny that she's Canadian, but we just overlook that and let her carry on. She needs to get her green paper. She probably got a green paper because she's married to an American anyway. And then she mentions that Canadians don't lie, and you can feel the xenophobia of the Americans. As soon as she said she's Canadian don't lie, everyone's like, boo. Then she got to course correct and finish the promo because she wasn't expecting to get a boo. Listen, men in America, you can't say anything about Americans, I tell you that. Fans are fickle, especially when it comes to the American flag. Michin gets the mic, which is cool, and she says like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this to you, which I don't mind. At least you get some promo time. It wasn't the best thing. Where are the writers? Couldn't put a little catchphrase or something. It's just bland, man. It's bland. I wouldn't mind Michin. If Michin did her own promos, I'd be like, get her rid of her. But I just know that she can't go off script. So it's creative, I'm blaming. Anyway, at the back, there's Pretty Deadly, Street Profits, B-Fabs. And then I think Pretty Deadly said that Las Garza is the people who jumped them. You can tell it's a bit of a lie. I'm glad that Pretty Deadly's getting some airtime, but it is what it is. And the crowd are behind the Street Profits. I think Street Profits won. I was just so bored. And Las Garza is a really good tag team, I wish they were on Raw. They're a really good tag team, but it's just a shame that they're just booked as like jobbers. It's a shame. You can have a lot of talent. This is what I learned about wrestling. I need to do like a serious philosophy with wrestling. You can have a lot of talent, but it doesn't mean anything. Andrade has a vignette. All I need to know, are you going to push Andrade or not? Are you going to push him or not? If you're not going to push him, leave it. Stop teasing you're gonna push him when you're not. Street Profit, Motor City Guns. Motor City machine guns are not intimidating. You see how even B-Fabs over towers, Motor City machine guns, they're not a threat. It's not believable. In no way or form that Motor City machine guns are a threat to any tag team. Apollo Crews comes in. Hey, Apollo Crews. I like how Apollo Crews just comes randomly. But Apollo Crews said, I'm gonna get some TV time. I got kids to feed. I got to send money to Nigeria. He's gonna make sure he's gonna have to, even if he's beaten up, he's gonna make sure he's getting on TV. That's his strategy. But I see you, Apollo Crews. And then he said it was DIY. I'm like, who jumped Street Profits? Why you take 10 years to say that? Why couldn't you say that before? How much times have you been popping out Apollo Crews trying to get some TV time? It's silly. Anyway, the main event is Jam Sam Zayn, Kamala Hayes, blah 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 blah. Braun Strowman comes to interrupt, attacks everybody, attacks Sammy. I was like, no, sorry. And then the Bloodline attacks Sammy. Then there's Braun Strowman and Solo Sikoa. And then at the beginning, Braun Strowman just manhandles Solo Sikoa. I'm just like, why? Why? Is it like Solo Sikoa is supposed to be one of the best heels right now? The Bloodline and all that kind of stuff. And the way how Braun Strowman just went through him solo, just destroyed him. I'm just like, what's the point? If he can do that so better and Solo can't do anything, it's just weak, man, weak. I know then eventually the bad guys get the comeuppance, but the way how it was done, I was like, so all this storyline fighting between Roman and this, and Braun Strowman can just beat up Solo Sikoa on a one-on-one. It's not good, man. Making him look weak as a tribal chief. Anyway, they go back and forth, get the comeuppance, blah 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 blah. Bloodline pretends to look strong, but whatevs. And then Nick Aldis is asking Kevin to give the championship back. And then Cody Rhodes comes in with his politician self. And then they say that Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in a ladder match. And then Kevin Owens pushed Nick Aldis onto Cody. Big old Nick Aldis, who's bigger than all of them, he gets to push him down. I can't wait for Nick Aldis just to start wrestling and punching people, because Nick Aldis needs to come out and retire and start just punching these wrestlers. Anyway, it's meh. I knew it was going to be meh. The reason why I'm reviewing this, because I don't want no one to accuse me saying that I did not watch the product and just moaning about it. I'm faithful, I watched the product, I'm committed, blah blah blah. Please like and subscribe. I've got how many days to then? I've got 3 days, y'all. I've got 3 days to make it to 100. I think I'm on 39 subscribers. I really need your support. Just subscribe and comment. Thank you very much. Over